Well, the ones with the agendas, they have two ways of presenting it, because they're believers. They know the real narrative. They know that God the Creator put us here, and that the adversary turned against him and brought a bunch of the pre-material creation along with him. So now there are the two sides.
Yeah,
now, what they want to do is they want to change the description. They want, and it's right off the bat, inversion. They want to make you think that the adversary is the liberator, when he's really the one who builds the prisons. He puts every aspect of your existence.
And this is Kamala you're talking about now. She is the one that's building the prisons. That's her.
And is it not weird that as her career proceeds, you come up against, she becomes DA. She becomes the district attorney of San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And then following that, she ends up becoming the attorney general of California. And then from there, she ends up in the Senate. And then after, very Obama-like in this respect, she didn't spend a lot of time in the Senate, as far as I can remember. Even though she was in the Senate, she was only present for 37% of the votes that took place while she was a senator. She never served on a Senate committee. And then you go further back to the law enforcement part, as far as the attorney general and the district attorney goes. And these pieces are widely available. If you want to go and find out about Kamala Harris's past, you can find the stuff. But it's basically using the state to take in and maintain a slave labor force. I mean, it's astounding.
I remember when before Kamala, even I think when she just became VP, people were talking a lot of shit about her for all the people she was thrown in jail for weed.
That's what that was. Tulsi Gabbard in 2020.
Okay.
She knocked the second primary debate. Tulsi Gabbard just punched her in the face like a dozen times, and she had nothing. Talked about how she basically she hid exculpatory evidence for people so that they would not have their sentences overturned. She prevented.
She's just not putting in jail. She's real evil. She's trying to.
She's awful. There. She's a horrible human being. She hid exculpatory evidence to prevent people from getting released.
How does she not lose her job and go in jail for that? That seems illegal. It sounds like she should get her ass.
Because she was an executive in the California government. The California government. The only way you actually get prosecuted in that environment is if you do the right thing.
And the right thing is locking as many people up as you can.
No. As far as the justice system goes, the right thing
that's the right thing. It's what I'm saying, though.
For them,
in their mind,
yeah. She actually made an argument at one point that I think there was some change in legislation that would have let people out of jail early, and she refused. As the Attorney General of California, she directed all of the jail prison system there to not follow
I imagine that has to do
change.
With like nonviolent
and her
criminals, like guys that smoking weed. Or
it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter what the particular was. Her explanation was, if these people are let out, the prison labor system is gonna suffer. It's like,
so wouldn't that be a good
thing? But your interest in selling cheap labor to your giant corporate cronies to buy votes and shit, it has nothing to do with the execution of your office. But it's all it was about when she was in there.
Is making sure we have enough people in jail so we can people employed at all the jails and that labor going.
Yeah,
making sure they can feed their families.
Yeah, to maintain a manipulated bottom line for corporate cronies. So this idea that the people who are at the tops of corporations have all of this power, they wouldn't have that benefit unless they had Kamala Harris's in the government. So it's the existence of the state that is the source of all of those corrupt goings on that between the corporations and the state. Corporations don't come in and stick a spear in the ground and say, we're in charge now. No, they take advantage of low quality, selfish narcissists who go along with the program to be ensconced in these positions because they have no integrity.